Grab your phones because the internet just had a meltdown. And no, it's not over a new celebrity skincare line or a TikTok challenge gone wrong. This one's messier, a whole lot messier. We're talking about Tiny. Yes, that Tiny, the woman who stood beside rapper T.I. through every scandal, rumor, and courtroom headline. The same woman who kept her family together while the world watched from the sidelines. Well, she just flipped the script in the boldest way possible. Tiny has officially moved on, publicly, confidently, and dramatically. According to what fans are calling the internet's favorite detectives, Tiny's new man isn't just a rebound. He's a statement. A message wrapped in designer clothes that says loud and clear, "I'm not your ride or die anymore. I'm the main character." And guess who's not taking it well? Yep, T.I., the self-proclaimed king of the South and master of big vocabulary. Word is he's spiraling, posting cryptic messages, spending long nights in the studio, and allegedly turning his heartbreak into music. But here's where things get even wilder, because Tiny's new husband isn't just making headlines. His arrival might actually expose some parts of T.I.'s past he hoped would never see daylight. So, let's rewind for a second. For nearly 2 decades, T.I. and Tiny were hip-hop's royal mess. The power couple who managed to turn every private disagreement into public entertainment. They had love, success, and chaos all rolled into one brand. Remember those days when T.I. went on podcasts giving relationship advice nobody asked for, while Tiny sat beside him looking like she'd heard it all before? Their love story had more twists than a Netflix drama. Cheating rumors, open relationship whispers, and therapy sessions that somehow always found their way online. But through it all, Tiny stayed. She stuck by his side, loyal and patient, even when the internet begged her to leave. Until one day she didn't. And when she finally walked away, she didn't do it quietly. She made sure the world noticed. Tiny's new chapter came with flashing cameras, paparazzi chaos, and an entrance that screamed new era. There she was, holding hands with her brand new husband. Not boyfriend, not fiancé, husband. And nobody saw it coming. Social media went into meltdown mode. Within minutes, hashtags like $Tiny moved on and $T.I. breakdown were trending everywhere. One fan tweeted, "T.I. writing a diss track in tears right now," while another joked, "Somebody check on T.I. He's about to rhyme pain with rain for the next 10 years. But underneath the jokes and memes was something deeper. Because according to people close to Tiny, and by people we mean everyone's cousin's best friend's hairstylist, her new husband isn't some random stranger. He's allegedly someone from T.I.'s past. Yep, that's right. There's history there. The kind that turns family dinners awkward and could bring up legal drama no one saw coming. Whispers say this man used to be part of T.I.'s circle back in the early 2000s, during his Rubber Band Man days, when Tiny was dominating the R&B scene. Some even claim he was once involved in business deals that mysteriously disappeared before making it to paper. And now that he's back, people believe old secrets might resurface. One insider, who only agreed to talk if their identity stayed hidden, claims there are unfiled documents and unresolved payments that could come back to haunt T.I. now that this man is in Tiny's life. T.I., on the other hand, is reportedly in damage control mode. Sources say he's been calling close friends, warning them not to feed into the media circus. A leaked voice note, which hasn't been confirmed, allegedly features T.I. saying, "They want me to break. They want me to fold. But they gon' get silence and strategy. Silence and strategy? Bro, you're trending on the Shade Room. That ship has already sailed. For a man who built his image around control and leadership, losing both his wife and his public reputation in one viral week must sting worse than a missed billboard spot. Because this isn't just a breakup, it's an image crisis. For years, T.I. presented himself as the head of a strong, united family. Now that image is being shredded one meme at a time. Social media is relentless. There are edits of T.I. crying to "Whatever You Like," while Tiny drives away with her new husband in a Rolls Royce. It's funny on the surface, but behind the jokes lies a story about growth, power, and payback. Tiny's new love story didn't happen overnight. According to people who've been paying attention, this relationship has been brewing quietly for months. There were secret sightings, subtle Instagram captions, and private industry events where the two were spotted getting a little too comfortable. Most people brushed it off as gossip until the wedding photos dropped. A private ceremony in Miami. No leaks, no chaos, just pure elegance. The guest list was tighter than a record label's NDA. Tiny wore a diamond-covered gown that reportedly cost more than most houses. Her new husband? Tall, confident, and smooth, smiling like he just won a Grammy for Best Revenge Move. That's when the tone online shifted. The internet stopped laughing and started digging. Because right after that ceremony, several people who used to work with T.I. started posting cryptic messages. Tweets like, "Funny how the past always comes back when money's involved," and some people forget who helped them get there. One post even showed an old photo of T.I. standing next to someone who looked suspiciously like Tiny's new husband with the caption, "History repeats itself." And that's when the speculation exploded. Was Tiny's new man connected to one of T.I.'s old business ventures? Was there unfinished business or unfinished money? Nobody knows for sure, but the timing has everyone talking. Meanwhile, T.I. hasn't publicly commented on the marriage, but insiders claim he's furious. He's reportedly been reaching out to PR teams and lawyers, trying to control the story before it spirals any further. But honestly, it might already be too late. Because for the first time in a long time, Tiny isn't standing behind T.I. She's standing in her own spotlight. She's finally getting the attention she deserves, and it's not as someone's wife or sidekick, but as her own woman. And that's why people are cheering for her. This isn't just another celebrity breakup. It's a story about freedom, revenge, and rebirth. Tiny went from surviving in the shadows of a powerful man to becoming the headline herself. And as the world watches T.I. try to hold it together, one thing's for sure. This time, the tables have turned. Because when a woman like Tiny finally decides she's done, it's not just the end of a love story. It's the start of a whole new era. The internet completely lost its mind this week. And no, it's not because of a viral dance or a skincare line. This time, the chaos centers around Tiny. Yes, that Tiny. The woman who once stood by T.I. through every rumor, court case, and headline. After years of loyalty and patience, she's finally done. But not just done. She's officially moved on. And the way she did it sent shockwaves through the entire entertainment world. Her new man isn't just a rebound or a mystery fling. He's a bold statement, a living, breathing message that says, "I'm no longer sitting in the background." And from what insiders are whispering, T.I. is not handling it well at all. He's reportedly spiraling, dropping cryptic posts, and even locking himself in the studio trying to turn his heartbreak into lyrics. But that's only the surface. Because behind the public drama, there's something deeper, something that might drag T.I.'s past back into the light. Let's rewind a bit. For years, T.I. and Tiny were one of hip-hop's most unpredictable couples. He was the rapper, the mogul, the self-proclaimed philosopher. She was the loyal wife, standing beside him through cheating rumors, open relationship gossip, and even federal investigations. Together, they made headlines that felt more like episodes of a reality show than real life. Even when things fell apart, Tiny stayed silent, until now. Her latest move wasn't quiet at all. She shocked everyone by revealing that she's not only dating someone new, but she's married. A private wedding, a new husband, and an energy that screams, "I've leveled up." The internet didn't just react, it exploded. Within minutes, hashtags like "Our Tiny moved on" and "T.I. heartbreak" started trending. Memes flooded Twitter. One person joked, "T.I. is probably writing a diss track in tears right now," while another wrote, "Someone check on him. He's about to rhyme pain with rain for the next 10 years. But beneath all the laughter and social media chaos, there's something much more serious brewing. Because according to several sources, and you know how the internet's sources are, Tiny's new husband isn't a random guy. In fact, he might have history with T.I., and not the friendly kind. Rumors say this man once moved in the same business circles as T.I. back in the early 2000s, when Rubber Band Man was blowing up and Tiny was dominating R&B. Allegedly, he was connected to one of T.I.'s old ventures, a company called Hustle Street Ventures, a brand that was supposed to handle artist development and clothing lines, but quietly disappeared a few years later. Now here's where it gets wild. According to what's being called the Miami Papers, a mysterious bundle of leaked screenshots, voice notes, and emails circulating among gossip pages, Tiny's new husband might have been directly tied to T.I.'s finances back then. His name supposedly appears on old documents involving creative investments and consulting fees that were never fully explained. Even crazier? Some leaked PDFs, yes, people are sharing actual files, allegedly show both T.I.'s and this man's signatures on questionable transfers. Of course, no one knows if they're real. But that hasn't stopped the internet from turning into a full-blown detective agency. TikTok sleuths and Reddit users started connecting dots faster than crime show analysts. They traced old photos, checked social media overlaps, and even found deleted tweets that hinted at a rivalry between T.I. and a man named Marcus Lane, who fans now believe is Tiny's new husband. One resurfaced tweet from 2013 read, "Some folks act like kings until they realize they borrowed the crown. Coincidence? Probably not." Meanwhile, a former employee under the alias Miss Hustle 22 claimed that Hustle Street Ventures was used to fund lavish parties, private trips, and expensive business meetings that had little to do with business. She didn't hold back, saying, "Let's just say there were more champagne bottles than contracts." As if that wasn't enough. Audio clips leaked overnight featuring a man who sounds eerily like T.I. saying, "Don't worry, the paperwork gone disappear before the IRS even sneezes." Whether the clip's authentic or not doesn't even matter anymore, because the internet already decided it is. Within hours, as the T.I. scandal and Og Hustle leaks were trending, with gossip blogs and even major outlets jumping on the story. While the rumors grew, T.I. posted a single cryptic Instagram story, a black background with the words, "The loudest one in the room usually ain't the smartest." Translation: he's mad, and maybe planning a diss track called Prenup Bars. But while T.I. was getting roasted online, Tiny was glowing like never before. Her public appearances were flawless, her outfits designer perfect, her captions calm and confident. She posted, "New chapter, same queen energy," and fans flooded the comments with love and praise. To them, she wasn't just moving on, she was winning. Still, the mystery surrounding her new husband only fueled the fire. TikTok detectives went all in, piecing together connections between Marcus and T.I.'s old crew. Within 24 hours, threads appeared showing alleged business filings, photos, and even what looked like an old contract signed by both men. If that's real, then Tiny just married someone who once helped T.I. build his empire. A man who might have been pushed out, forgotten, or even betrayed. That's not just ironic. That's cinematic revenge, and the drama didn't stop there. After the leaks, old associates of T.I. began popping up with stories of their own. Former assistants, stylists, and producers started dropping random memories online, all pointing to shady deals and unresolved money trails. It's like everyone who ever crossed paths with T.I. suddenly remembered a secret.